thatmovieguyUK.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Maybe welcome for the very first time. In today's video, I am ending my BFI London Film Festival 2020 journey with an absolute humdinger of a concert film, and that is David Byrne's American Utopia, directed by the one and only Spike Lee. So this is an official Spike Lee joint, unlike Old Boy. And still, David Byrne, first time I ever come across David Byrne was during The Simpsons, because he created a wonderful song with Homer Simpson about how much everybody hates Ned Flanders. And I was like, who the hell is David Byrne? Eventually found out he was the lead singer of Talking Heads, and then quite a few songs I'm quite frequented with. Not a massive Die Hard fan. I've seen quite a few Die Hard fans on the live chats with David Byrne on the Q&A the other day, and I was like, holy shit, wow, he has a following and a half. And I understand that. But David Byrne's American Utopia, is it as good as I thought it was going to be? Is it the musical event of 2020? Does it beat Hamilton? Well, let's get talking. David Byrne's American Utopia is the film version of his hit Broadway show, a unifying musical celebration that inspires audiences to connect to each other and to the global community. David Byrne's American Utopia is the kinetic energy that we all need right now. 2020 has been a shit show of a year, and honestly, this really gave me a lot more promising hope. But also, it left me contemplating quite a few things that's going on with our world. I think the whole concept of a utopia, to begin with, is something that we as a society are far beyond reaching. But within the confines of David Byrne's show, I felt like I was in a utopia, and I was in unison with the crowd that was around it. It was a lively, wild New York City crowd that just brought so much energy along with the performances that we see on the stage. And going through this, it is beautifully choreographed, and the staging of it is so simple. Everybody's in a grey suit, nobody has shoes on, these massive silverish drapes, beautiful lighting. It's the simplicity of it is what drives it forward, and continuously we hear fantastic songs such as Everybody's Coming to My House, This Must Be the Place, Lazy. It just, Byrne knows when to throw a song in, and it kind of balances out, and there's the continuous momentum and the drive that builds and builds and builds. The momentum drives in a fun embrace, but also there are mass statements about our society and how we treat each other. David Byrne actually sings a song from Jenna Malone, which is called Hell You I'm Toddling About, and it is about victims of systemic racism and people that have been killed. And in this concert, he called for people to say the names of the victims. And I think there's a poignancy to what Byrne brings with this, and it's a statement that he himself wanted to embrace. And I think, especially now in the wake of the death of George Floyd and what happened after this, there's even more of a resonance, considering that this was shot a long time ago. And I thought this moment really stood out, and it just really encapsulated that this is more than a concert. This is people truly expressing how they feel and about the injustices that there are in the world. This is a fantastic collaboration between David Byrne and Spike Lee. I generally think that they just really worked well with each other, and from understanding from the interviews that have happened, Spike Lee didn't really change the formula of the show or anything like that. He just kind of wanted to give it more of a full scope. He added cameras to the ceilings. You can see these 360s and these amazing like marching band movements at the bottom. It just shows the fluidity and this, again, kinetic energy that kind of just works with it. And I think he just gave David Byrne all the free space he wanted while he shot this, and he's just found bits and worked it all together, and it's beautifully choreographed and edited from Spike Lee. My last thoughts on this is the whole concept of percussion and this unison of a bond that we have with the band. And David Byrne works so well with everybody. Everybody's carrying their drums, the guitars, everything, and it's just this momentum, this shift. You can sense this unison that they have with each other, and again, this comes back down to the sense of utopia. I think in this moment in time, David Byrne has the full power and aura of his team around him and the audience that is witnessing this event. And I just love the way that the beat momentum continued throughout it. And I loved this. I had such a blast. And it really is one of the few highlights probably I had of 2020. I cannot wait to see it again. If I ever get the chance to see this live, I am going for it. I truly loved it. Have you seen David Byrne's American Utopia? Please let me know in the comment section below, because I'm always eager to know what you guys think. Have you seen it live? Have you seen this new, well, filmed version of it? It is on HBO Max today, which is the 17th of October 2020, so please check it out if you can. Right, that is the end of my BFI London Film Festival 2020 journey. I have had a tremendous time, even though I've done it all from my house this year. It has been absolutely bizarre. I have done quite a few videos. There's a few written reviews on moviemarket.co.uk, and I just want to say a big thank you to all the writers that have contributed to the site over the last couple of weeks. It's been a lot of work, but I think we've done a very good job, and you should definitely check out all the writers' reviews in the comment section below. So I will be back very soon with more reviews. Not quite sure where I'm going from here, but you never know. And as we normally say on this channel, diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the shins, and obviously never change, especially you, David Byrne, never change. Bye.